Hey girlfriends, welcome back to the Girl Your Magic podcast. Today's episode is a pep talk about knowing your worth and adding tax, girl. And not just stopping there. Oh no, babe. We're talking about tax, interest, and luxury surcharge. So we're diving into the truth that so many of us women have had to learn the hard way. And that is, being a good woman is not a strategy for being valued. So light a candle, pour some tea, get comfortable, and if you've ever caught yourself waiting, begging, and hoping to be chosen, this episode is your permission to choose yourself first. Now let's get right into it. So, a father gives his daughter a precious stone and tells her, go out into the world and ask people how much they'll pay for it, but don't sell it. So she takes this precious stone to a fruit vendor and he looks at it and says, I can give you $1 for it. Then she goes to the mechanic and he offers her $5. And finally, she walks into a jewelry store and the jeweler says, where did you find this? This is a rare gem. It's worth thousands of dollars. So my point is, the value of the stone never changes. What changed was who was looking at it. What changed was the person that had the stone. So in this case, you're the gem, and when you keep offering yourself up to people who don't know your value, who don't know, like they might know your value, but they don't know what to do with it, or they don't have the tools to pay for it. They don't have it to pay. They don't have it to give. So you always feel like you're worth less than you are when you keep offering yourself up to people who didn't deserve you in the first place, who don't know what to do with you. So when you place yourself in the right hands, in the right spaces, your worth will be seen. And it will also be honored and you feel good. If you know you're a friendly person, you're open, you're loving, you're kind, but for some reason the people around you, they're not handling you with care, you have to handle yourself with care. Instead of waiting and begging and hoping that people see your worth, hoping that he sees your worth, that he chooses you, that she chooses you. I don't care what the dynamic is. Instead of doing all that, choose yourself for once. And yes, you may be friendless at this time. You may not have the guy that you thought you wanted, or he turned out to be someone else, which is okay. You may not have that job right now, or you may not have as much money in your account right now, but something better is always on the way, because I'm telling you, every single time I have walked away from it, whether it was a job or a toxic man in my life or a friendship that was just one-sided, I always attracted something better, because I was basically telling God that I believe that I deserve more, and the universe always rewarded me because of my belief. And I just want you to believe that whatever's happening right now in your life, if it's not what you want, you can always say no to it. When you say no to things that you don't want, trust me, you are that powerful that if you say no, something else walks in. And when something else walks in and it's the same thing, you can always say no to it. And one thing I've experienced in my life is that every time I said no to the same thing, like I said no to broke men, I have never attracted a broke man since then. In fact, I don't even see them. They don't come into my life at all. And even if they're there, I don't notice them as much. I'm just using this as an example. So it could be with anything. Like, you don't want to attract emotionally unavailable men. Stop accepting them. You don't want to attract friendships that are one-sided. Stop accepting them. The list goes on. You don't want to attract a small paycheck. Stop accepting it and wait for more. Yeah, sometimes it's going to take a little bit longer to get what you want, but I promise you it's worth it, because some people actually block your blessings, and the more you entertain them, the more you're around them, they are not going to allow you to get what you actually deserve. And another thing is, let people miss out on you, let people fumble you. They're going to realize, like, okay, they can't find you anywhere else. I'm a firm believer in that people are not replaceable. Yeah, you can replace people for jobs, for skills, but when it comes to certain characteristics, you can't find me in someone else. You can't find the exact copy of me in somebody else. I don't care how hard you try, you won't find it. They might have some of the characteristics that I have, but they won't have everything in the same way that I do it. And that's what makes you special. The fact that no one else is like you to a T, no matter how hard they try. Maybe they have your kindness and your sense of humor, but they don't dress as good as you, or your aura, your energy, your presence is not going to be the same. People might just like you for certain things that you're not even aware of. Me, I like to be careful with people, and I appreciate people who are careful with me, because I take care of myself. I do not accept rubbish, and I do not accept nonsense from people who don't respect themselves. And so if they can't respect themselves, they definitely cannot respect you. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I really want you girls to know your worth and add tax. Do not let anybody disrespect you, okay? And I will be seeing you in my next podcast episode, okay? I love you so much, girls. Mwah.